Okay, let's now have our discussion. So last time we discussed about the properties of rhombus. Rhombus is a type of parallelogram. So today we will be discussing about the properties of the other two parallel. Huwag niyong pansinin niya, mamamatay talaga screen niya. Basta po nagbi-blink, nagbibid yan. So we will be discussing the properties of the other two parallelograms, which are the rectangle and the square. Maikli lang naman to kasi nga halos pare-pareho lang sila ng property because rectangle, square, and rhombus are what? Parallelogram. Okay, so let's discuss the following. First, what are the properties of a rectangle? Property number 1. A given quadrilateral can be said as a rectangle if and only if its opposite sides are what? Congruent. Kailan daw natin masasabi na ang isang given quadrilateral is a rectangle? Let me draw here an example of rectangle. Assuming this is a perfect rectangle with the name A, B, C, D. Again, I have here quadrilateral A, B, C, D, and this is a rectangle. If this is a rectangle, anong sabi sa property number 1? Opposite sides are what? Congruent. Ano ibig sabihin ng opposite? Magkabila, magkabaligtad, magkasalungan. So in this case, what are the two pairs of opposite sides?
AC.
We have AC, opposite sides. Sides. Ano ba yung sides? Ayun.
AB.
Sides.
AB.
So we have side
AB.
AB. So we have line AB and then ano ka-opposite niya? Line DC. Ang sabi sa property number 1, the opposite sides are what? Congruent. So therefore, line AB is congruent to line DC. Malinaw? Opo. Ilan ba ang sides ng rectangle? 4. At dalawa pa lang to ang sabi dyan. Opposite sides are congruent. O ano pa yung nawawala? Side AD. Very good. And then? BC or line BC. What can we say about side AB and side BC? They are what? Congruent. Very good. So that is according to property number 1. Question. Wala po. Malinaw tayo kay property number 1? Opo. Okay, next. Thank you. Let's have property number 2. Anong sabi sa property number 2? A given quadrilateral is considered to be rectangle if and only it has how many? 4. For what? 4 right angle. So, ano ba ang symbol ng right angle sa isang given quadrilateral or triangle? Yung po yung pag nakakita kayo ng ganitong symbol inside a rectangle or inside a polygon, ano ibig sabihin nun? That is equals to 90 degrees. Or anong tawag sa kanya? Right angle. Ilan daw? 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. O, ano yung apat na angle na yun mga anak? So that is the measure of angle A. Ano pa? The measure of angle B. Ano pa? The measure of angle C. Or the measure of angle D. O, ano yun? Equal to what?
360.
Hindi ko naman nilagyan ng plus. So that is equals to 90 degrees. Anong tawag natin doon? They are what? Right angles or right angle. Ang mga anak, huwag malilito. Paano pagka ang sinulat ko dyan? The measure of angle BAD. Na-encounter niyo na po ito? Hindi pa ba? Kay Ma'am Jo? Diba? Okay, kahit ang elementary? Ay, hindi. Mga anak, Angle BAD is also angle A. Tingnan niyo po mga anak. Angle BAD is also angle A. Bakit? This is angle A. Kung kukunin, siyempre kapag may angle, meron siyang dalawang arrow line. So ano yung arrow line niya? Ito yun. Tama? So BAD. Gets po natin? Okay, tatandaan nyo, yung pinaka-vertex ng angle, pag tatlong letters, kailangan nasa gitna. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, the measure of angle BAB. Ito ay parehong angle A. So, pwede nyo pong isagot sa akin kung ang sagot ay angle A. Pwede nyo isagot sa inyong exam o sa inyong quiz ay BAD, angle BAD or angle DAB. O ano naman yung para sa angle B?
B.
O, pag angle B, we have angle A, B, C. Or angle C, B, A. As long as yung pinaka-vertex ay nasaan?
Gitna.
Nasa gitna. Very good. O ano pa para sa angle C?
BC.
We have angle B, C, D. O ano pa? Angle B, C, B. Mga anak, itong M na nilalagay ni Sir JM sa unahan, ibig sabihin lang yun, yung measure, yung sukat ni angle DCB. Okay? O paano naman sa angle D? Angle D, we have angle A, B, C. Ano pa? Angle C, D, A. Okay. Question. Okay, hindi lang po kay rectangle yan ha, sa lahat po, kahit parallelogram yan, kahit yan ay kahit trapezoid, same lang po yan. Kasi angle naman po ang pinag-uusapan. Question. Question with property number 2. Wala po. Okay, next. Okay. Next one. Dito na. Theorem 6.13. So, kay rhombus, pero tayong theorem 6.11 tsaka 6.12. Dito naman kay 6.13 para kay rectangle. Ano ang sinasabi sa 6.13? A parallelogram is a rectangle if and only if diagonals are what? Diagonals are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, the line that is formed or that was formed when we connect two opposite vertices or two opposite angles are what? Congruent. Ano nga uli ang ibig sabihin ng congruent? Ano yung congruent? Magkasing sukat or the same measure. So, ano ba yung dalawang diagonals natin mga anak? We have what? Diagonal? Ito. B, D, and diagonal AC. Ang sabi kay Theorem 6.13, ano daw ang relationship ni diagonal AC at BD? They are what? Congruent. So we can write this as the diagonal BD is congruent to diagonal AC. Question. Madaling maintindihan? Opo. So kung ito ay congruent, nag-congruent sa mga anak, therefore, they are of equal measure. Question? Wala po. Sige, kumakopya pa? Masakit na masakit po yung chat mo? Nasisiyan ka ba? Okay. Kumain ka ba? Nag-fiesta ka ba? Hindi ka fiesta. Yes. Okay, hindi ka rin problema sa kanya. Ipapagutom pa ba? Ha? Alam ng mama mo masakit mo? Sasabihin mo? Baka mamaya may sakit ka lang pala. Baka mamaya may usap ka. Huwag naman. Yung ulcer kasi alam mo yun. Pag sobrang acid sa tiyan, hindi. Yung tilay naman sa papel. Iyan. Iyan ha. Oh. Okay na? Opo. Okay, next. Let's discuss the property of a square. O, dalawa lang to, I think. What are the properties of a square? Property number 1. Pwede ko na lang burahin to? Okay, let me erase this one first. Okay, property number 1. A square is a quadrilateral. Anak, itong mga property na to na dinidiscuss natin, kasi na-discuss ko naman talaga sa inyo yung properties ng square nung unang-una pala. Pero itong dinidiscuss ko has something to do with computation or mathematical statements. So, property number 1, according to this, a quadrilateral can be said as square if and only all the sides are what? Congruent. Ano nga ibig sabihin ng congruent? Magkasing sukat. May nag-shampoo ba?
Hindi po, ikaw ba?
Pabang ba yun? Meron ko parang amoy amoy shampoo. Sige, gawin ba? Sige na, makinig na. All the sides are congruent. Say for example, I have here, assume nyo lang na ito ay square. Listen. Anong sabi sa property number 1? All the sides are what? Congruent. So kung anong sukat ni side AB, side BC, sukat ni side BC at side AD, they are what? The same. Magkakasing sukat. So therefore, we can write this as side AD or line AD is congruent to line DC. And is congruent to line BC and is congruent to line BA. Nag-gets po natin? Okay, so we can write this as line AD is congruent to line DC and is congruent to line BC and is congruent to line BA. Question? Wala po. Ganun lang po yung property number 1. Next. Mali ito. Yan. A given quadrilateral is a square if and only it has how many? Kagaya ng rectangle, it also have 4 right angles. Okay, saan nagkaiba sa rectangle tsaka si square? Sabi sa square, opposite sides are congruent. Magiging same measure lang ang lines or side ng isang rectangle kung opposite side. Sa square, lahat ng side ay congruent. Pero pagdating sa angle or internal angles ng isang square, they are the same. Meaning, all the angles, so the measure of angle A is congruent to the measure of angle B and is congruent to the measure of angle C and is congruent to the measure of angle D, which is all of these are all equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, ano tawag natin sa angle na yun? We call that as the right angles. Question? Question? Wala po. Hanggang doon lang po.
Walang table.
Wala po. Kasi po, anak, tandaan niyo po yung theorem nung parallelogram, pwedeng mag-apply din sa kahit sino sa kanila. Okay? Mga anak, ito yung iuhuli ko dyan. A quadrilateral is a square if and only it is a rhombus and a rectangle. Bakit? Kasi si square, meron siyang property ni rhombus at meron din siyang property ni rectangle. Kaya nga, kung pagsasamahin daw natin si rhombus and rectangle, we can form what we call a square. Ano kaya ang pinag-uusapan nila Marcos sa kanilang pamintuan? Kanina ko pa sila nakikita eh. Ano bang pinag-uusapan? Sana ang pinag-uusapan nyo si square tsaka si rectangle. Okay? Question? Question? Ready na sa ating madaling computation?
Hindi pa po. Hindi pa po.
And then, I mean, when I say madali, madali po talaga. Oo nga.
O baka para sa iyo.
Basic algebra lang i-apply natin. Ang ano lang dito mga anak, kailangan marunong po kayong mga twiran o yung tinatawag natin na proving. Kaya nyo patunayan sa akin na tama yung inyong isasagot. Baka mamaya, tama nga yung value. Mali naman yung explanation. Kung baliwala din po. Okay? Sige. Let's try. Oops. Okay, everybody read. Everybody read the problem.
F, G, H, J, Z, find the unknown length. Explain your reasoning.
Okay, so mga anak, this problem is from parallelogram to a square. Sabi dyan, we have a given parallelogram. What is the name of the parallelogram? We have F, G, H, J. So, isusulat nyo dapat mga anak ha, parallelogram. F, G, H, J is a parallelogram. Bakit po kailangan sinusulat natin? Kasi, depende kasi kung anong klase ng quadrilateral yung paraan ng pagsusolve at pagpo-prove natin. Okay? So, anong hinahanap sa problem? Ang hinahanap sa problem, letter A is the measure of side JH. O, kompletuhin natin yung ating parallelogram. Based on the parallelogram, we have a bisecting diagonal FH that is bisecting to diagonal GJ. And the measure of side FG is, ano measure is side FG? Ano nakalagay doon? 5. So we have here 5 units and this diagonals bisect at point K, wherein the diagonal, the bisected diagonal GK is equals to 3 units. Now, let's find first the value of line JH. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? So the answer is 5. Bakit? So we have to prove that the value of JH is 5. Bakit po yun mga anak? O tingnan natin. Tingnan po natin ha. Asaan si JH? This is, kuha ko ng ibang color ng pen. This is line JH. This is one of the sides of the parallelogram FGHJ. Ano yung given natin? We have a given 5 units for side FG. Now, identify what is the relationship between side FG and side JH. They are what? They are opposite sides. Ano ang sabi sa parallelogram about opposite sides of a parallelogram? Yes, Jaren.
It's opposite sides.
Are congruent. Kukumpletin natin mga anak. Ang sabi doon, in a parallelogram. So sabi doon, in a parallelogram. Okay. Opposite sides are what? Are congruent. Therefore, yung hinahanap natin na JH at yung given na side FG, we can write this as line FG is congruent to line JH. Lumilipat ba? JH. Then, apply. Ano ang sukat ni FG? So that is 5 is equals to line JH. This is now the answer. Kaya sabi ko po sa inyo, madali lang. Ano lang po ang dapat nyo isipin? Paano nyo patutunayan na sila ay equal? So gamitin natin yung property in a parallelogram. Opposite sides are congruent. Naintindihan? Si Johnny ba to? Si Mantes. Mantes, bakit natutulog? Naanto ka ba na? Ha? Question? Question? Wala po. Proceed tayo sa letter B. Ano naman ang hinahanap sa letter B? Yung line J, K. Paano naman po natin mga anak malalaman yung sukat ni line JK? Nasaan ba si line JK? Ito. This is line JK. Ano ba siya mga anak? This is half of the diagonal GJ. Tama? O ano ba to? Ano nangyari dito? Bakit nagkaroon ng kalahati? Nagkaroon ng bisecting diagonals. So ano po, paano natin siya ipoprove? Ang sabi doon, in a parallelogram, ano yung nagbabisect? Ano po yung nagbabisect? The diagonals. The diagonals bisect each other. Nakuha po natin. Therefore, kung ano yung ka-bisect niya mga anak? Ano ka-bisect ni JK? Si GK. Ayun po yung yun yung from line JG naging JK at GK. So therefore, line GK is what? Pag nag-bisect, ano nagkakaroon? Congruent. So therefore, line GK is congruent to line JK. Since our GK is 3 units, therefore, that will be the measure of line JK. Question? Naintindihan? Ganun lang po, kaya ko po sinabing madali lang. Question? Wala po. Sige. 3 minutes to copy. Okay na. Pwede na akong discuss ng next. Sige. Okay, let's have now the next problem. Everyone read the problem.
PQRS is a parallelogram. Find an angle measure.
Okay, we have here a given parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. Based on the problem, ano ang given natin? Ano isa-isang given sa problem natin? The measure of angle P. What is the measure of our angle P? 70 degrees. Ano ang hinahanap? Letter A. The measure of angle R. So, how can we get the measure of angle R given that we only have the measure of angle P? Tingnan. Ano yung given natin? Angle P. Ano yung hinahanap? Angle R. Now, para masagot natin to, let's identify what is the relationship between the given and dun sa hinahanap. So, ibig sabihin, what is the relationship between angle P and angle R? What is their relationship? They are what? Opposite Opposite side po ba? Opposite angle. O ano ang sinasabi sa parallelogram kapag ka opposite angle? Anong sinasabi? In a parallelogram, Opposite angles. Okay, very good. Opposite angles are congruent. So therefore, mga anak, we can say that the measure of angle R is congruent to the measure of angle P. Now, the measure of angle R equals, ano ba ang measure of angle P? 70 degrees. So that will be the answer. Question. Madali lang, di ba? Basta alam niyo po kung paano you identify the relationship among the given and the or what is being asked or the unknown value, then identify the property or theorem that you're going to apply to prove na they are congruent. Okay? Next, letter B. Ano hinahanap sa letter B?
Q.
Angle Q. O, paano natin makukuha yung value ni angle Q? Asan ba si angle Q? Ayun. Okay? So, kagaya ng ginawa natin dito, we identify, iyan makinig, we identify the relationship between the given and the unknown. So, let me ask you, what is the relationship between angle P and angle Q? They are what? Supplementary angles. Ang tanong, bakit sila naging supplementary angles? Yes. Ha? Okay, very good. So, nalagay natin dito, in a parallelogram, any two, ang tamang term doon, any two consecutive angles. Consecutive angles are what? Supplementary. Ano? Okay, nakikinig ba? Ano ibig sabihin pag sinabi natin na yung two consecutive angles are supplementary? They are what? Equal to 180 degrees. Nakikinig ba kayo dyan? Rich? Hindi? Hindi ka nakikinig? Apura, ganun mo eh. Okay. Pag sinabi natin supplementary angles, they are equal to, when we add them up, that will be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, the measure of angle Q plus the measure of angle P is equals to 180 degrees. Then substitute the value of angle P. So the measure of angle Q plus, ano measure ng angle P? 70 degrees equals 180 degrees. Anong gagawin natin? Alin ang itatranspose? We transpose the 70 degrees on the opposite side of the equal sign. So the measure of angle Q equals, copy, 180 degrees. And as we transpose 70 degrees, positive 70 degrees, magiging ano siya? Okay, very good. Magiging negative 70 degrees. And then we subtract. So what is 180 degrees minus 70 degrees? 110 degrees. So this is now the final answer for the measure of angle Q. Question? Question dyan sa likod? Walang question? Okay, you may now copy. Alright, let's have the last problem for this afternoon. So in this problem, nakikinig ba? Okay, everyone, eyes on the TV, eyes on me. So given here is parallelogram PQRS. So, let me draw. We have here PQRS. The only given in this problem is that angle S measures, what is the measure of angle S? 3x degrees. How about angle R? So that is 120 degrees. So find x and find angle, the measure of angle Q. Take note, mga anak. May tumatawag sa akin. Anak, baka Shopee to eh. Nag-iisip pa si Sir. Alangan niya yung santa kasi. Ito ba? Nasagot ko ba?
Order po kayo.
Nasa baba kasi cellphone ko eh.
Order po kayo 1,000. Bagong whiteboard.
Nasagot ko.
Hindi, sir.
Walang pwede kang mag-usap. Ay, pumunta. Si ano na lang, si Marcos. Marcos, pamahason ko. Di ba yung bag ko? Yung pangalawang bulsa nakasuksok dun yung cellphone. Makikita mo na kulay puti. Balik tayo nito. Okay, huwag na pala to. Ito naman nasa board eh. Gawin ba? Makinig. So given here is parallelogram PQRS. So, hindi ko pala nailagay. So parallelogram PQRS is a parallelogram. Okay? Next. We have to find, nakikinig? AJ? We have to find the value of x and then find the measure of angle Q. Okay. So tingnan muna natin. Angle x muna tayo. Tingnan natin yung dalawang given. Ano yung given natin? We have angle S and angle R. What is the relationship between angle S and angle R? They are supplementary angles because they are consecutive angles. So we can say that the measure of angle S plus the measure of angle R equals 180 degrees. Why? O, sulat natin. In a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are what? Are supplementary or equal to 180 degrees. Nasusundan po ba, Mantes? Nasusundan? Makikinig ka? Next. Let's substitute yung given. What is the value of our angle S?
3x.
So we have 3x plus, what is the value of our angle R? We have, ano?
100.
100? Ba't may narinig akong 120? It's 120 degrees equals 180 degrees. Next, anong next step? We transpose 120 on the right side of the equal sign. Therefore, 3x equals 180 degrees. From positive 120, when we transpose, it becomes... Nakikinig po ba? Again, when we transpose positive 120 in the opposite side of the equal sign, it becomes negative 120 degrees. And then, perform the operation, subtraction. 3x equals 180 minus 120, what is the answer?
60 degrees.
So that is 60 degrees. Ang hinahanap lang natin ay ang value na x. May katabi siyang 3. Anong gagawin ko? Anong gagawin natin?
Divide both sides.
Divide both sides by 3. Bakit sa 3? Para 3 sa taas, 3 sa baba, cancel, cancel. Ano natira? So ang natira ay value ng Sa ano? Itim na ba? Kahapon na? Nandoon ba nakapasok? Awi na ba? Gawin ba? Sorry. May commercial lang. Matawag talaga.
Parang sagot 20 degrees.
Lumalayo yung phone ko eh. Anak, sa mga kunin yun na yung phone ko. Baka importante yung tumatawag eh. Ando na kaya anak, di ba doon sa pangalawang bulsa? May mga suksukan kasi doon eh. Nakasuksok yun yung phone. Going back. 3 sa taas. Dito na uli. 3 sa taas, 3 sa baba. Cancel, cancel. Ano natira? S equals 60 degrees divided by 3. So that is 20 degrees. So this is now the value of X. Pero pa tayo isang hinahanap. The measure of angle Q. O paan? How can we solve for the value of angle Q?
O, yan ang lang.
Hello po? Yes po, sino po sila? Po? Medyo putol-putol po kayo eh. Ano po uli yun? Anak, pasensya na ha. Commercial lang. Ito, nakatawag ko. Ako na lang tatawag sa kanya. Walang magulo ha. Ang hinahanap natin yung measure of angle. Yung measure ni angle Q. How can we get the measure of angle Q? Hello po. Yung po tinatawagan niyo po kanina lang. Ako. Okay po. Pasensya na po, nagtuturo po kasi ako ng kaya. Again, back to angle Q. Back to angle Q mga anak. Ito yung hinahanap natin. So how can we get the measure of angle Q? Ano pwede natin gamitin? Pwede kayong mamili. Pwede nyo gamitin si angle S o si angle R. Ano gusto nyo gamitin natin? Angle S. Sige, angle S. Makinig, di ko kayo palalabas eh. Angle S, mga anak, ano ba value ng angle S? If X is equals to 20, therefore, what is the measure of angle S? So 20 times 3, the answer is 60 degrees. Therefore, this is equals to 60 degrees. So kung gusto natin gamitin si angle S, ano ba ang relationship ni angle Q kay angle S? They are, yes. Itataas ka ba ng kamay, anak? Akala tataas. They are what? Opposite angle. So therefore, angle Q is congruent to angle SY in a parallelogram. Opposite angles are what? Are what? Bakit hindi na nakikinig yung iba? Congruent. They are congruent. So therefore, the the value of angle Q is equals to, anong measured angle is? 60 degrees. So this is now the final answer. Question. Okay, sige, you may copy. Ha? Ano daw? Tumbler?